Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Ash and Alain saved legendary Pokemons from Team Rocket movie. Before starting, if you are interested in Pokemon fanfictions, you can consider subscribing this channel and like this video, that will help a lot. Now let's dive in. Here's a short summary. Ash Ketchum and his companions, including the skilled trainer Alain, as they embark on an epic journey to save legendary Pokemon from Team Rocket's clutches. Teleported to a mysterious island by Arceus, they traverse diverse landscapes, confront Team Rocket's schemes, and uncover hidden artifacts imbued with ancient power. Now let's get to the story. The sun was setting over Pallet Town, casting a golden glow over the quiet village. Ash Ketchum stood outside Professor Oak's lab, feeling a nostalgic wave of memories wash over him. Pikachu, his loyal companion, perched on his shoulder, its eyes gleaming with excitement. The two had just returned from another successful journey, and Ash was eager to share his adventures with the professor. "Ready, Pikachu?" Ash asked, his voice filled with enthusiasm. "Pika Pika." Pikachu replied, nodding eagerly. They entered the lab, where the familiar hum of machinery and the chatter of Pokemon greeted them. Professor Oak looked up from his desk, his face lighting up as he saw Ash. "Ash, it's good to see you," Professor Oak greeted warmly. "You've certainly grown since your first day as a trainer." "Thanks, Professor. It's great to be back," Ash replied, grinning. "We've had some amazing battles and met so many new Pokemon." Professor Oak leaned back in his chair, his expression thoughtful. "Tell me all about it. I want to hear everything." Ash launched into a vivid recounting of his recent adventures, describing the new regions he had explored, the gym leaders he had battled, and the new friends he had made along the way. Pikachu added its own enthusiastic chirps and gestures, making the stories come to life. And then Pikachu used Thunderbolt, and we won the match," Ash concluded, his eyes shining with excitement. "Impressive as always, Ash," Professor Oak said, nodding appreciatively. "Your bond with Pikachu is truly remarkable." Before Ash could respond, the room was suddenly bathed in a brilliant, golden light. Pikachu tensed, sparks crackling from its cheeks as it prepared for battle. But the light was warm and gentle, and Ash felt a strange sensation, as if he were being lifted off the ground. "What's happening?" Ash shouted, reaching out to Professor Oak. "I don't know," the professor exclaimed, his face filled with concern. "Be careful, Ash." The light grew brighter, enveloping Ash and Pikachu completely. Ash felt a rush of wind, and then everything went white. When the light faded, Ash found himself standing in the middle of a lush, unfamiliar forest. The air was filled with the sounds of chirping Pokemon and rustling leaves. Pikachu looked around, equally confused. "Pika?" Pikachu questioned, its ears twitching as it surveyed their surroundings. Ash scanned the area, trying to get his bearings. The forest was dense and vibrant, unlike any place he had seen before. Just as he was about to call out, another flash of light appeared beside him. Alain, a trainer known for his powerful Mega Charizard X, materialized, looking equally bewildered. "Alain!" Ash exclaimed, recognizing his friend and rival. "What are you doing here?" "Ash! What's going on?" Alain asked, his eyes narrowing as he took in their surroundings. "I was in the middle of a battle, and then I was suddenly here." Before they could say more, a majestic figure appeared before them, radiating an aura of immense power. Arceus, the alpha Pokemon, hovered above the ground, its golden ring shimmering with ethereal light. "Ash Ketchum, Alain," Arceus spoke, its voice resonating in their minds. "I have summoned you here because the balance of our world is in grave danger. Team Rocket has captured several legendary Pokemon and is using their power for malicious purposes." Ash's eyes widened in shock. "Team Rocket? Here? What do they want with the legendary Pokemon?" "They seek to bend the will of these Pokemon to their own ends, threatening the harmony of our world," Arceus explained. "You two have been chosen for your strength and courage. You must rescue the legendary Pokemon and thwart Team Rocket's plans." Alain nodded, his expression determined. "We won't let them succeed. We'll do whatever it takes to save the Pokemon." Ash clenched his fist, fire in his eyes. "You can count on us, Arceus. We'll stop Team Rocket and free the legendaries." Arceus gave a solemn nod. "Remember, the path will be fraught with danger, but I believe in your abilities. Go forth, and may the spirit of the Pokemon be with you." With that, Arceus vanished, leaving Ash and Alain alone in the forest. They exchanged determined looks, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. "This is serious, Alain," Ash said, his voice steady. "Team Rocket won't stop until they get what they want. We have to be careful." "I agree," Alain replied, his eyes sharp. "But we have to act quickly. The longer we wait, the more powerful they become." Ash nodded, looking around the forest. "We need to find a clue, something that can lead us to their base." As they began to explore the forest, they noticed the diverse and unusual Pokémon species that called it home. It was clear that this island was special, a sanctuary for many rare and legendary Pokémon. The trees were ancient and towering, their leaves creating a dense canopy above. Wild Pokémon peeked curiously from the underbrush, watching the two trainers with keen eyes. After a while, they stumbled upon the ruins of an ancient civilization. The stone structures were overgrown with vines, but the carvings on the walls were still visible, depicting legendary Pokémon in various scenes of worship and battle. "These ruins must hold some clues," Alain said, examining the carvings closely. "Look at this, Ash. It seems like this place was a sanctuary for legendary Pokémon." Ash traced his fingers over the carvings, feeling a connection to the past. Maybe these people protected the legendaries, just like we need to do now. As they delved deeper into the ruins, they found inscriptions and symbols that hinted at the locations of Team Rocket's hidden bases. The ancient text was difficult to decipher, but with Alain's analytical skills and Ash's intuition, they managed to piece together a rough map. "According to this, there are multiple bases scattered across the island," Alain said, pointing to different locations on the map. "We should start with the nearest one." Ash nodded, determination blazing in his eyes. "Right. Let's go, Pikachu." Pikachu." Pikachu responded, ready for action. They set off through the forest, following the clues they had found. The journey was not easy. The terrain was rugged and filled with obstacles. They had to climb steep hills, cross swift rivers, and navigate dense underbrush. Along the way, they encountered various wild Pokémon, some friendly and some aggressive. As they trekked deeper into the island, they noticed the signs of Team Rocket's presence: discarded machinery, trampled vegetation, and the occasional footprint. The air grew tense, charged with the anticipation of an impending confrontation. Finally, after hours of navigating the challenging landscape, they reached a hidden base nestled in a rocky outcrop. The base was heavily guarded by powerful Pokémon and Team Rocket grunts. "This is it," Alain whispered, his eyes narrowing. "We need to be careful, they won't let us in easily." Ash nodded, his resolve unwavering. "We have to find a way in and rescue those Pokémon. Let's go." They observed the base from a distance, planning their approach. Ash spotted a narrow path that led to a side entrance, partially obscured by thick vegetation. "Over there," Ash pointed. "We can use that path to get closer without being seen." Alain nodded in agreement. "Good eye, Ash. Let's move." They moved stealthily along the path, careful to avoid making any noise that might alert the guards. Pikachu stayed alert, its ears twitching at every sound. As they approached the entrance, they could hear the grunts talking and the hum of machinery from within the base. "Keep your guard up," Alain whispered. "We'll need to act fast once we're inside." Ash nodded, his heart pounding with anticipation. They slipped through the entrance and found themselves in a dimly lit corridor. The air was filled with the scent of metal and oil, and the walls were lined with various equipment and machinery. They moved quickly but cautiously, avoiding detection as they navigated the labyrinthine corridors. They could hear the muffled sounds of Pokémon in distress, which fueled their determination to find and free them. Finally, they reached a large chamber where Articuno was being held in a reinforced cage. The majestic ice-type Pokémon looked weary but still radiated an aura of power and grace. Team Rocket grunts patrolled the area, their expressions smug and confident. "There it is," Ash whispered, his eyes narrowing. "We need to take out those grunts and free Articuno." Alain nodded, his hand already on his Pokeball. "I'll take the left side. You handle the right, on 3. Ash and Alain counted down silently, then sprang into action. Alain released his Charizard, which roared with power and charged at the grunts on the left. Ash called out to Pikachu, who leapt into action with a thunderbolt, stunning the grunts on the right. The battle was fierce but swift. Charizard and Pikachu moved with precision and strength, overwhelming the Team Rocket grunts. Ash and Alain fought side by side, their teamwork impeccable. Within moments, they had subdued the guards and reached Articuno's cage. "Hang on, Articuno. We'll get you out of here," Ash said, examining the cage's locking mechanism. Alain joined him, using his technical skills to bypass the lock. With a series of quick movements, Alain managed to deactivate the security system, and the cage door swung open. Articuno stepped out, its wings stretching gracefully as it regained its freedom. The legendary Pokémon looked at Ash and Alain, its eyes filled with gratitude. "Articuno, are you all right?" Ash asked, his voice soft and reassuring. Articuno nodded, letting out a soft, melodic cry. It then gestured towards the deeper parts of the base, indicating that there were more Pokémon in need of rescue. "We can't waste any time," Alain said, his expression serious. "There are more Pokémon here, and we need to free them all." Ash agreed, determination burning in his eyes. "Let's go, Pikachu. Articuno, can you help us find them?" Articuno nodded and took to the air, its wings creating a powerful gust. It led the way deeper into the base, with Ash, Alain, Pikachu, and Charizard following closely behind. They moved through the base with renewed urgency, encountering more Team Rocket grunts along the way. The battles were intense, but Ash and Alain's determination, combined with the support of their Pokémon, allowed them to overcome each obstacle. As they ventured further, they discovered another chamber, this one holding Zapdos. The electric-type legendary was surrounded by an array of electrical equipment, its energy being drained to power the base. "Zapdos!" Ash exclaimed, rushing forward. "We need to free it before Team Rocket can do any more damage." Alain quickly assessed the situation. "I'll handle the guards. You focus on freeing Zapdos." Ash nodded and moved towards the machinery, while Alain and Charizard engaged the guards. The grunts fought fiercely, but Alain's skill and Charizard's power quickly overwhelmed them. Ash examined the equipment restraining Zapdos, his mind racing. He knew he needed to be careful. One wrong move could cause a surge that might harm Zapdos. "Hang in there, Zapdos. We'll get you out." Pikachu watched anxiously as Ash worked. Using his experience with various machines and the knowledge he had gained over his journey, Ash managed to disable the electrical restraints. The machinery powering down with a whir, and the bonds around Zapdos fell away. Zapdos spread its wings, sending sparks flying as it regained its strength. The legendary bird let out a triumphant cry, joining Articuno in the air. "Zapdos, are you okay?" Ash asked, concern in his voice. Zapdos nodded, its eyes reflecting its gratitude. Like Articuno, it pointed towards another part of the base, signaling that there were still more Pokémon to be saved. "There's no time to lose," Alain said, rejoining Ash. "Let's keep moving." With Articuno and Zapdos now aiding them, Ash and Alain pressed on, their resolve growing stronger with each step. They battled through more grunts, their Pokémon fighting valiantly by their side. The bond between trainers and Pokémon was evident in every move they made, each action a testament to their trust and teamwork. Finally, they reached the heart of the base, a massive chamber where Moltres was held in an intricate containment system. The fire-type legendary looked weakened, its flames dim, as it struggled against its restraints. "Moltres!" Ash shouted, his heart aching at the sight of the legendary bird in distress. As they approached, a powerful Team Rocket admin stepped forward, blocking their path. His presence exuded authority, and he held a Pokeball, ready for battle. "You won't get past me," the admin sneered. "Team Rocket's plans will not be thwarted by the likes of you." "We're not backing down," Ash declared, his voice firm. "We're here to free Moltres and stop Team Rocket." Alain stepped forward, his eyes blazing with determination. "Let's finish this, Ash." The admin released his Pokémon, a formidable Rhyperior, and the battle began. Alain called out to Charizard, who roared in response, its flames burning bright. Ash and Pikachu stood ready, their bond stronger than ever. The battle was fierce, with Rhyperior using its immense strength to attack Charizard. Alain's commands were sharp and precise, directing Charizard with skill. Meanwhile, Pikachu darted around, using its agility and speed to land quick hits. "Charizard, use Dragon Claw!" Alain shouted. Charizard's claws glowed with a fierce energy as it charged at Rhyperior, striking with incredible force. Rhyperior staggered but quickly retaliated with a powerful Rock Wrecker. Pikachu, use Iron Tail, Ash commanded. Pikachu's tail shimmered like steel as it swung at Rhyperior, delivering a solid hit. The combined efforts of Charizard and Pikachu began to wear Rhyperior down. Seeing an opening, Alain seized the moment. Charizard, finish it with Blast Burn. Charizard roared, unleashing a devastating burst of flames that engulfed Rhyperior. The impact was overwhelming, and Rhyperior fell, defeated. The admin gritted his teeth, recalling his fallen Pokémon. This isn't over. Team Rocket will prevail. Not if we have anything to say about it, Ash retorted, stepping forward. Now, we're freeing Moltres. Working together, Ash and Alain disabled the containment system. The restraints holding Moltres weakened and fell away. Moltres spread its wings, flames reigniting with a powerful burst of energy. Moltres, are you okay? Ash asked, looking up at the legendary bird. Moltres let out a fierce cry, gratitude evident in its eyes. With Articuno and Zapdos by its side, Moltres joined them, ready to aid in their mission. With the three legendary birds now free and by their side, Ash and Alain felt a surge of hope. They knew the battle was far from over, but with the support of the legendary Pokémon, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. We've freed Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, Alain said, a sense of accomplishment in his voice. But there's still more to do. Team Rocket won't give up easily. You're right, Ash agreed, determination burning in his eyes. We need to find their central base and stop Giovanni once and for all. The legendary birds nodded in agreement, their presence a testament to the bond they had formed with Ash and Alain. Together, they would face the ultimate challenge and ensure the safety of all Pokémon. The morning sun bathed the island in a warm, golden light as Ash, Alain, Pikachu, and the three legendary birds ventured deeper into the forest. The dense foliage cast dappled shadows on the ground, creating a mosaic of light and dark. The air was filled with the sounds of chirping Pokémon and rustling leaves, a symphony of nature that hinted at the island's secrets. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres flew overhead, their presence both awe-inspiring and reassuring. The legendary bird's power was palpable, a reminder of the gravity of their mission. We need to figure out where Team Rocket's central base is, Alain said, his voice steady. The sooner we find it, the sooner we can stop Giovanni. Right, Ash agreed, scanning the surroundings. Let's keep moving and see if we can find any clues. As they trekked through the forest, they encountered a variety of wild Pokémon, many of which were rare and seldom seen in other regions. The diversity of the island's inhabitants was astounding, and Ash couldn't help but marvel at the unique ecosystem. Look at that, Alain, Ash said, pointing to a group of wild Tropius grazing nearby. I've never seen so many Tropius in one place. Alain nodded, his eyes focused on their path. This island is a sanctuary for many Pokémon. We have to protect it from Team Rocket. Their journey led them to a clearing where a large, ancient tree stood, its gnarled branches reaching skyward. At the base of the tree, they found more carvings and symbols, similar to those in the ruins they had discovered earlier. These carvings might give us a clue, Ash said, kneeling to examine the symbols. Alain joined him, his analytical mind quickly deciphering the ancient text. It looks like this tree was a place of worship for the island's inhabitants. They revered the legendary Pokémon and sought their protection. Pikachu's ears twitched, and it let out a soft Pika as it pointed to a specific carving. The symbol depicted a pathway leading to a mountain, with the legendary birds shown in flight above it. This might be it, Ash said, his voice filled with excitement. The central base could be near that mountain. Alain nodded. Let's head there, but we need to stay alert. Team Rocket could be anywhere. As they made their way towards the mountain, the terrain grew more challenging. The dense forest gave way to rocky slopes and steep cliffs. Despite the difficult path, Ash and Alain pressed on, their determination unwavering. The legendary birds provided guidance and protection, using their abilities to clear obstacles and fend off wild Pokémon that posed a threat. Articuno's icy breath created safe pathways across treacherous terrain. Zapdos's electrical attacks warded off aggressive Pokémon, and Moltres' fiery wings lit their way through darkened tunnels. After hours of navigating the rugged landscape, they finally reached the base of the mountain. The towering peak loomed above them, shrouded in mist and mystery. The air was cooler here, and a sense of foreboding hung heavy. "This must be the place," Alain said, his voice low. "We need to find a way inside." They searched the area, looking for any signs of a hidden entrance. Pikachu's keen senses helped them locate a concealed doorway, partially covered by overgrown vines and moss. "Here it is," Ash said, pushing the vines aside to reveal the entrance. "Let's go." They entered the dark tunnel, their footsteps echoing off the stone walls. The air was damp and cool, and the faint sound of machinery grew louder as they ventured deeper. The tunnel eventually opened into a vast cavern, filled with Team Rocket's machinery and equipment. Grunts patrolled the area, their expressions vigilant and hostile. "We need to take them out quietly," Alain whispered, his eyes scanning the cavern. A direct confrontation would draw too much attention. Ash nodded, formulating a plan. "Pikachu, use quick attack to take out the guards silently. We'll follow behind and secure the area." "Pika Pika." Pikachu responded, its body tensing with anticipation. With swift, silent movements, Pikachu darted through the shadows, taking down the guards one by one. Ash and Alain moved in tandem, their Pokémon ready for battle if needed. As they advanced, they discovered another set of cages, this time holding a group of rare and endangered Pokémon. The sight of the captive Pokémon filled Ash with a renewed sense of urgency. "We need to free them," Ash said, his voice resolute. Alain agreed, quickly disabling the locks on the cages. The freed Pokémon looked at their saviors with gratitude, their eyes shining with relief. "You're safe now," Alain reassured them. "Stay close to us." With the freed Pokémon now following them, they continued their search for Team Rocket's central command. The cavern led to a series of interconnected chambers, each filled with more machinery and more guards. Finally, they reached a large, heavily guarded chamber at the heart of the base. Inside, they saw Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket, standing beside a control panel. Beside him were more captured legendary Pokémon, their powers being siphoned into a massive machine. "Giovanni!" Ash shouted, his voice echoing through the chamber. "This ends now." Giovanni turned, a smug smile on his face. "Ah, Ash Ketchum and Alain. I was expecting you. You've caused quite a bit of trouble for my organization. We're here to stop you and free those Pokémon," Alain declared, stepping forward with Charizard by his side. Giovanni's smile widened. "You can try. But my plans are already in motion. These legendary Pokémon will help me achieve ultimate power." "We won't let that happen," Ash said, his voice filled with determination. "Pikachu, let's show them what we're made of." "Pika." Pikachu responded, its cheeks sparking with electricity. The battle began in earnest, with Ash and Alain facing off against Giovanni's powerful Pokémon. The cavern filled with the sounds of clashing attacks and roaring Pokémon. Despite the intensity of the battle, Ash and Alain fought with unwavering resolve, their bond with their Pokémon giving them strength. As the battle raged on, the legendary birds joined the fray, their combined power overwhelming Giovanni's forces. Articuno's icy winds, Zapdos's thunderbolts, and Moltres' fiery attacks created a formidable onslaught that left Giovanni struggling to keep up. In a final, decisive move, Pikachu unleashed a powerful thunderbolt, striking Giovanni's control panel and causing it to overload. The machinery sparked and fizzled, and the energy-draining device shut down, freeing the captured legendary Pokémon. "No. My plans," Giovanni shouted, his face contorted with rage. "It's over, Giovanni," Ash said, his voice steady. "You've lost." Giovanni glared at Ash and Alain, his expression a mix of anger and frustration. "This isn't the end. Team Rocket will rise again." With that, Giovanni activated a hidden escape route, disappearing from the chamber. The remaining grunts, seeing their leader flee, quickly followed suit, abandoning the base. As the dust settled, the freed legendary Pokémon gathered around Ash and Alain, their eyes filled with gratitude and respect. The cavern, once a place of captivity and despair, now echoed with the triumphant cries of the rescued Pokémon. "We did it," Alain said, a sense of relief washing over him. "We stopped Giovanni and freed the Pokémon." Ash nodded, his heart swelling with pride. "Yeah, but we need to make sure Team Rocket doesn't come back." The legendary birds, along with the other rescued Pokémon, offered their assistance in restoring the island's sanctuary. Together, they worked to dismantle the remaining machinery and ensure the safety of the island. As they stood at the entrance of the cavern, Watching the Pokémon begin to heal and rebuild their home, Arceus appeared before them once again. "You have done well, Ash Ketchum and Alain," Arceus said, its voice filled with gratitude. "Thanks to your bravery and determination, the balance of our world is restored." "We couldn't have done it without the help of the legendary Pokémon," Ash replied, looking up at Arceus. "Indeed," Arceus agreed. "Your bond with Pokémon is what makes you truly remarkable. As a token of my gratitude, I will ensure that this island remains a sanctuary for all Pokémon." With a nod from Arceus, the island began to glow with a soft, ethereal light, its energy restored and its inhabitants protected. "Thank you, Arceus," Alain said, his voice filled with respect. Arceus gave a solemn nod. "Your journey has been a testament to the strength of the bond between humans and Pokémon. May that bond continue to guide you in all your endeavors." With that, Arceus vanished, leaving Ash and Alain standing in the serene beauty of the restored island. As the sun set over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the island, Ash and Alain knew that their journey had made a difference. They had faced incredible challenges, but their determination and the bonds they had formed with their Pokémon had carried them through. "We did it, Alain," Ash said, a smile spreading across his face. "We really did it." "Yeah," Alain agreed, a sense of accomplishment in his voice. "But our journey isn't over. There's always more to learn, more to discover." Ash nodded, his heart filled with excitement for the future. "Right, and no matter what comes our way, we'll face it together." With a final look at the island and the legendary Pokémon they had saved, Ash and Alain turned to leave, their spirits lifted by the triumph they had achieved. The journey back through the forest felt lighter, the path brighter with the knowledge of their success and the bond they had strengthened with each other and their Pokémon. As they reached the edge of the forest, they found a clearing where their journey had begun. The legendary birds landed gracefully, their majestic presence a testament to the extraordinary adventure that had unfolded. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres looked at Ash and Alain, their eyes reflecting a deep sense of gratitude and respect. "Thank you for everything," Ash said, his voice filled with emotion. "We couldn't have done it without you." The legendary birds nodded, their eyes shining with a shared understanding. With a final, powerful cry, they took to the skies, their figures silhouetted against the setting sun. Ash and Alain watched them until they disappeared beyond the horizon, their hearts filled with a sense of fulfillment. "Pikachu, we did it," Ash said, turning to his loyal companion. Pikachu leapt onto Ash's shoulder, nuzzling him affectionately. "Pika Pika!" Pikachu exclaimed, its eyes sparkling with joy. "Charizard, you were amazing," Alain said, looking at his partner. Charizard roared in response, its flames flickering brightly. As they stood in the clearing, the realization of their achievement settled in. They had faced immense challenges, fought alongside legendary Pokémon, and thwarted Team Rocket's plans. Their journey had been a testament to their strength, courage, and the unbreakable bonds they shared with their Pokémon. "We should head back to the mainland," Alain said, his voice tinged with a mix of relief and determination. "There's still so much more to explore and discover." Ash nodded, his spirit undaunted. "Yeah, and wherever our journey takes us, we'll be ready." With renewed determination, they began their journey back to the mainland. The forest around them seemed to come alive with the sounds of Pokémon, a vibrant chorus celebrating the return of balance and peace. As they walked, Ash and Alain reflected on the journey that had brought them here. They had faced incredible odds, but their unwavering resolve and the support of their Pokémon had seen them through. They had forged a bond with legendary Pokémon and each other, a bond that would guide them in their future adventures. Upon reaching the beach where their journey had begun, they found a boat waiting for them. The island's inhabitants, grateful for their efforts, had arranged for their return. As they boarded the boat, Ash looked back at the island, a sense of gratitude washing over him. "We'll always remember this place," he said softly. Alain nodded in agreement. "And the lessons we've learned. This journey has made us stronger, more determined." With a final wave to the island, they set sail for the mainland, the sun setting behind them in a blaze of colors. The journey ahead was filled with endless possibilities, new challenges, and countless discoveries. But Ash and Alain knew that together, with their Pokémon by their side, they could face anything. As the boat cut through the waves, carrying them towards new horizons, Ash felt a sense of anticipation for the adventures that lay ahead. They had proven that the bond between humans and Pokémon was unbreakable, and that together, they could overcome any challenge. The future was bright, and their journey was just beginning. The morning sun cast a warm glow over the tranquil town as Ash and Alain emerged from the Pokémon Center, their minds abuzz with the events of the previous day. Nurse Joy's warning about the strange Pokémon behavior weighed heavily on their thoughts, and they knew they needed to delve deeper into the mystery. "We should start by gathering information," Alain suggested, his voice serious. "Maybe someone in town knows more about the artifact we found." Ash nodded in agreement. "Let's split up and ask around. We might find a lead that way." With a plan in mind, they set off in different directions, each determined to uncover clues that would shed light on the strange occurrences in the forest. Ash wandered through the bustling streets, approaching townsfolk and inquiring about any unusual Pokémon behavior they might have witnessed. Meanwhile, Alain made his way to the local library, hoping to find information about similar artifacts or any historical records that could provide insight into the artifact they had discovered. He spent hours poring over dusty tomes and ancient scrolls, his focus unwavering as he searched for answers. As the day wore on, Ash and Alain reconvened at the Pokémon Center, sharing the information they had gathered. While Ash had learned of sightings of strange Pokémon behavior in the forest, Alain had uncovered references to similar artifacts in ancient legends. "It seems like these artifacts have a long history," Alain remarked, his brow furrowed in thought, "but we still don't know who created them or why." Ash nodded, his mind racing with possibilities. Maybe there's someone who knows more about these artifacts. Someone who's studied ancient legends or has knowledge of rare Pokémon. Alain's eyes lit up with realization. "Professor Sycamore. He's an expert in Pokémon research and ancient civilizations. He might be able to help us." With their next course of action decided, Ash and Alain set off for Lumiose City, where Professor Sycamore's laboratory was located. The journey was long but filled with anticipation, as they knew that Professor Sycamore's expertise could provide valuable insights into their quest. Upon reaching Lumiose City, they made their way to the sprawling laboratory, its sleek design standing out against the urban landscape. Professor Sycamore greeted them warmly, his eyes sparkling with curiosity as they explained the situation. "Ah, Ash and Alain. What brings you to my laboratory today?" Professor Sycamore asked, gesturing for them to take a seat. "We need your help, Professor," Ash began, his voice earnest. "We've encountered a strange artifact that seems to be connected to Team Rocket, and we're trying to uncover its origins and purpose." Professor Sycamore listened intently, his expression thoughtful as he processed the information. This is indeed intriguing. I've heard rumors of similar artifacts in ancient texts, but they're shrouded in mystery." He led them to his research chamber, where shelves lined with books and artifacts filled the room. With his guidance, they delved into ancient texts and scrolls, searching for any references to artifacts like the one they had found. After hours of research, they finally stumbled upon a passage that caught their attention. It spoke of a legendary artifact known as the Harmonic Crystal, said to possess the power to control the emotions of Pokémon and bring harmony to the world. "This sounds like what we encountered," Alain remarked, his eyes scanning the text. Professor Sycamore nodded, his excitement palpable. The Harmonic Crystal is a legendary artifact that dates back centuries. It was believed to have been lost to time, but it seems that Team Rocket has found a way to harness its power. Ash's eyes widened in realization. So that's why the Pokémon were behaving so erratically. The artifact was affecting their emotions. Indeed, Professor Sycamore confirmed. But we must act swiftly to prevent Team Rocket from using the Harmonic Crystal for their own nefarious purposes. With a renewed sense of purpose, Ash, Alain, and Professor Sycamore formulated a plan to track down the remaining artifacts and stop Team Rocket's sinister plot. They would need to gather allies, uncover hidden clues, and confront Team Rocket head-on to ensure the safety of Pokémon and restore harmony to the region. As they prepared to embark on their next adventure, Ash and Alain felt a surge of determination coursing through their veins. The quest for harmony had taken on new meaning, and they knew that with their bond and the support of their allies, they could overcome any obstacle. With Professor Sycamore's guidance and their unwavering resolve, Ash and Alain set out once again, ready to face the challenges that awaited them on their journey. As the sun rose over Lumiose City, Ash and Alain prepared to embark on their next phase of the quest for harmony. With the knowledge gleaned from Professor Sycamore, They knew they needed allies to confront Team Rocket and recover the remaining artifacts. Their first stop was the Lumios gym, where they hoped to enlist the help of Clement, the gym leader known for his expertise in technology and inventions. As they entered the gym, they were greeted by the familiar sight of Clement tinkering with a new invention. "Clement, we need your help," Ash exclaimed, his voice filled with urgency. Clement looked up from his work, a curious expression on his face. "Ash, Alain, what's the matter?" "We've uncovered a plot by Team Rocket to use ancient artifacts to control Pokémon," Alain explained, his tone grave. "We need your expertise to help us stop them." Clement's eyes widened in surprise. "That sounds serious, I'm in." With Clement on board, they set off for the next ally on their list, Serena, a skilled Pokémon performer and longtime friend of Ash. They found her practicing her routines at a nearby theater, her Pokémon by her side. "Serena, we need your help," Ash said, his voice determined. Serena turned to face them, a look of concern crossing her features. "What's wrong, Ash?" "We've discovered that Team Rocket is using ancient artifacts to control Pokémon," Alain explained. "We need your skills as a performer to spread the word and rally support against them." Serena nodded, her resolve firm. "I'll do whatever it takes to help." With Serena joining their cause, Ash, Alain, Clement, and Serena set out to gather more allies and spread awareness of Team Rocket's plot. They traveled to neighboring towns and cities, speaking to trainers, researchers, and Pokémon enthusiasts, sharing their findings and rallying support for their cause. Along the way, they encountered old friends and familiar faces, each eager to lend their aid to the fight against Team Rocket. From Brock, the seasoned Pokémon breeder, to May, the adventurous Pokémon coordinator, they found allies in unexpected places. With their ranks bolstered and their resolve strengthened, Ash and his companions set their sights on the next artifact rumored to be in Team Rocket's possession. According to their research, it was located deep within the heart of a dense forest, guarded by fierce Pokémon and treacherous terrain. As they ventured into the forest, the air grew thick with anticipation. The ancient trees loomed overhead, their branches swaying in the gentle breeze. The sounds of Pokémon echoed through the foliage, a reminder of the vibrant ecosystem that called the forest home. "We need to stay alert," Ash warned, his senses on high alert. Team Rocket could be anywhere. The forest proved to be a formidable challenge, with Ash and his companions encountering wild Pokémon at every turn. But their bond and teamwork allowed them to navigate the treacherous terrain and overcome the obstacles in their path. After hours of searching, they finally stumbled upon a hidden clearing, where a towering tree stood, its branches reaching towards the sky. At the base of the tree lay the artifact they had been seeking, pulsating with a faint, otherworldly glow. "We found it," Alain exclaimed, his voice filled with excitement. But before they could approach, they were confronted by a group of Team Rocket grunts, led by none other than Jesse, James, and Meowth. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Jessie sneered, her eyes narrowing with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on that artifact," James added, a wicked grin spreading across his face. Ash's jaw clenched with determination. "We're here to stop you, Team Rocket. Your plans end here." With a battle cry, the two sides clashed, Pokémon trading blows as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves. The air crackled with energy as attacks flew back and forth, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash and his companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Jesse and James unleashed their most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash and his companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash and his companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the artifact to glow even brighter. A crack appeared on its surface, and a surge of energy emanated from within, enveloping Ash and his companions in a blinding light. When the light faded, They found themselves in a vast, otherworldly chamber, surrounded by towering pillars and intricate carvings. At the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested the artifact, now pulsating with an intense energy. "What just happened?" Serena asked, her voice filled with awe and confusion. "I think we've been transported to another dimension," Clement speculated, his eyes wide with wonder. Alain approached the artifact cautiously, his gaze fixed on its pulsating surface. This must be where the artifact originated from. Before they could investigate further, they were approached by a figure cloaked in shadows, their presence ominous and foreboding. "Greetings, travelers," the figure said, their voice echoing through the chamber. "Welcome to the realm of the harmonic crystal." "Who are you?" Ash demanded, his hand instinctively reaching for a pokeball. The figure chuckled darkly. "I am known as Malamar, guardian of the harmonic crystal. You have trespassed into sacred territory, and now you must face the consequences." Malamar's eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as they raised a hand, summoning a horde of Pokémon to attack Ash and his companions. The chamber filled with the sounds of battle as Pokémon clashed, their attacks reverberating off the walls. "We can't let Malamar use the harmonic crystal for its own purposes," Ash declared, his voice filled with determination. Alain nodded in agreement. "We need to find a way to stop it." With their Pokémon by their side, Ash and his companions fought valiantly against Malamar's forces, their bonds and teamwork proving to be their greatest strengths. But Malamar's power was formidable, and the battle raged on with no end in sight. As they fought, Ash noticed a faint glow emanating from the artifact, its energy pulsing in time with the battle. An idea began to form in his mind, a daring plan that just might turn the tide of battle. "We need to disrupt the flow of energy to the harmonic crystal," Ash shouted over the din of battle. "That's our only chance." With a nod from his companions, Ash formulated a plan, coordinating their attacks to create a distraction while he made a daring leap towards the artifact. Dodging blasts of energy and Pokémon attacks, he reached the pedestal and placed his hand on the artifact's surface. A surge of energy coursed through him as he channeled his willpower into the artifact, disrupting its connection to Malamar and weakening its hold over the chamber. The artifact's glow dimmed, and the chamber began to shake as cracks formed in the walls. "We need to get out of here," Alain shouted, his voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash and his companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Malamar's forces. As they reached the chamber's entrance, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them back to the forest where their journey had begun. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the artifact had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Malamar was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. "We did it," Serena exclaimed, a sense of relief washing over her. "But the quest for harmony isn't over yet," Clement reminded them, his voice filled with determination. "We still need to find the remaining artifacts and stop Team Rocket's plot." Ash nodded in agreement, his gaze focused on the horizon, "and we won't rest until we do." With their resolve renewed and their bond stronger than ever, Ash and his companions set off once again, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them on their journey. The quest for harmony was far from over, but with their courage and determination, they knew that they could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. And so, with heads held high and hearts full of hope, Ash and his companions ventured forth into the unknown, ready to confront whatever challenges awaited them on their quest for harmony. The journey from the hidden temple left Ash and his companions weary but determined. They knew that Team Rocket's ambitions still loomed large, and the quest for harmony demanded their unwavering dedication. As they traversed the rugged terrain of Kalos, their thoughts turned to the next artifact and the mysteries that awaited them. Their path led them to the shores of Azure Bay, a tranquil stretch of coastline where the whispers of ancient legends mingled with the gentle lapping of the waves. Here, they hoped to uncover clues that would lead them to the next artifact, hidden amidst the secrets of the sea. "We need to learn more about the ancient legends of Kalos," Serena suggested, her eyes alight with curiosity. "Perhaps they hold the key to finding the next artifact." With Serena's suggestion in mind, they sought out an old fisherman rumored to be the keeper of ancient tales passed down through generations. He welcomed them aboard his weathered fishing boat, his eyes twinkling with the wisdom of ages past. "Ah, travelers seeking the wisdom of the sea," the fisherman said, his voice rich with the cadence of storytelling. You've come to the right place. For the legends of Kalos run deep, and they hold secrets beyond imagining. As the boat bobbed gently on the waves, the fisherman regaled them with tales of legendary Pokémon and the ancient civilizations that revered them. He spoke of Xerneas, the embodiment of life, and Yveltal, the harbinger of destruction, whose eternal struggle shaped the fate of the world. But it was the tale of the third legendary Pokémon, the elusive Zygarde, that piqued their interest. The fisherman spoke of Zygarde as the guardian of balance, dwelling deep within the earth and maintaining harmony between life and death. If anyone knows the whereabouts of the next artifact, it would be Zygarde, Clement mused, his mind racing with possibilities. With newfound determination, they set their course for Terminus Cave, a labyrinthine network of tunnels rumored to be Zygarde's domain. The cave loomed before them, its entrance shrouded in darkness, a testament to the mysteries that lay within. "We must tread carefully," Alain warned, his voice echoing off the cavern walls. "Zygarde is a powerful Pokémon, and we must show it the proper respect." Their footsteps echoed through the cavern as they ventured deeper into its depths, the air thick with anticipation. Shadows danced along the walls, casting eerie shapes that seemed to whisper of ancient secrets. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a chamber bathed in an ethereal glow, where Zygarde, the guardian of balance, awaited them. Its form was majestic and awe-inspiring, its eyes holding the wisdom of ages past. "Greetings, travelers," Zygarde rumbled, its voice reverberating through the chamber. "What brings you to my domain?" "We seek your guidance, mighty Zygarde," Ash said, his voice filled with reverence. "We are on a quest to find the artifacts known as the harmonic crystals, and we believe that you may hold the key to their whereabouts." Zygarde regarded them with a gaze that seemed to pierce the very depths of their souls. "The harmonic crystals are powerful artifacts, imbued with the essence of the ancient world. To find them, you must first prove yourselves worthy." With a wave of its tail, Zygarde summoned a series of trials, each designed to test their strength, wisdom, and resolve. They faced challenges that pushed them to their limits, confronting fearsome Pokémon and overcoming obstacles that seemed insurmountable. But with their bond and determination, they persevered, earning Zygarde's respect and unlocking the secrets of the harmonic crystals. "You have shown yourselves to be true champions of harmony," Zygarde proclaimed, its voice echoing through the chamber. "Go forth, and may the power of the harmonic crystals guide you on your journey." With Zygarde's blessing, they emerged from the depths of Terminus Cave, their hearts filled with determination and purpose. The path ahead was clear, and with the knowledge they had gained, they set their course for the next artifact, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them. As they journeyed onwards, the echoes of ancient legends lingered in their minds, a reminder of the mysteries that awaited them on their quest for harmony. And so, with heads held high and hearts full of hope, Ash and his companions ventured forth into the unknown, ready to confront whatever challenges awaited them on their quest for harmony. As Ash and his companions journeyed onward from Terminus Cave, the echoes of Zygarde's wisdom lingered in their minds, guiding their steps towards their next destination. Their quest for the harmonic crystals had led them to the heart of Kalos, where the legends of the past intertwined with the present. Their path took them to the ancient ruins of Geosenge Town, where the remnants of an ancient civilization lay silent beneath the shadow of towering stone monuments. Here, they hoped to uncover clues that would lead them to the next artifact, hidden amidst the secrets of the past. "These ruins hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of the harmonic crystals," Clement remarked, his eyes scanning the crumbling structures with fascination. With renewed determination, they set out to explore the ruins, their footsteps echoing through the silent streets as they ventured deeper into the heart of Geosenge Town. As they traversed the labyrinthine passages and crumbling corridors, they marveled at the intricate carvings and symbols that adorned the walls, each telling a story of the civilization that once thrived here. But as they delved deeper into the ruins, they encountered a series of trials that tested their strength, wit, and courage. From hidden traps to ancient guardians, each challenge pushed them to their limits, threatening to thwart their progress at every turn. "It seems the guardians of the past are determined to keep their secrets hidden," Serena remarked, her voice tinged with apprehension. But Ash and his companions were undeterred. With their bond and determination, they faced each trial head-on, overcoming obstacles with skill and determination. Along the way, they uncovered fragments of ancient texts and artifacts that hinted at the location of the next artifact, hidden deep within the heart of the ruins. As they reached the inner sanctum of the ruins, they were confronted by a towering statue, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Before them stood the guardian of Geosenge Town, a formidable Pokémon known as Carbink, tasked with protecting the secrets of the past. "Greetings, travelers," Carbink rumbled, its voice echoing through the chamber. "You have come seeking the next artifact, but first, you must prove yourselves worthy." With a wave of its hand, Carbink summoned a series of challenges, each more daunting than the last. From tests of strength to trials of wit, Ash and his companions faced each challenge with courage and determination, earning Carbink's respect and unlocking the secrets of the ruins. "You have shown yourselves to be true guardians of the past," Carbink proclaimed, its voice filled with reverence. "Go forth, and may the power of the harmonic crystals guide you on your journey." With Carbink's blessing, they emerged from the ruins, their hearts filled with a sense of purpose and determination. The path ahead was clear, and with the knowledge they had gained, they set their course for the next artifact, hidden amidst the rugged wilderness of Kalos. Their journey took them through dense forests and treacherous mountains, each step bringing them closer to their destination. Along the way, they encountered wild Pokémon and natural obstacles, but their bond and determination carried them through, their spirits undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. Finally, they arrived at the foot of a towering mountain, where the entrance to the next artifact lay hidden amidst the rugged terrain. But before they could proceed, they were confronted by a group of Team Rocket agents, led by none other than Jesse, James, and Meowth. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Jessie sneered, her eyes gleaming with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on the next artifact," Ash declared, his voice firm. With a smirk, James gestured towards the mountain. "You'll have to get past us first." But Ash and his companions were undeterred. With their Pokémon by their side, they faced off against Team Rocket in a fierce battle that echoed through the mountainside. Attacks flew back and forth as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash and his companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Jesse and James unleashed their most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash and his companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash and his companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the mountain to rumble and the entrance to the next artifact to collapse. "We need to get out of here," Serena shouted, her voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash and his companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Team Rocket's forces. As they reached the safety of the mountainside, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them to safety. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the next artifact had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Team Rocket was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. "We did it," Clemont exclaimed, a sense of relief washing over him. "But the quest for harmony isn't over yet," Ash reminded them, his voice filled with determination. "We still need to find the remaining artifacts and stop Team Rocket's plot." The journey through the heart of Lumiose City was unlike any they had experienced before. The towering skyscrapers and bustling streets seemed to pulse with life, a testament to human ingenuity and progress. But amidst the urban sprawl, whispers of ancient secrets and hidden truths lingered, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek them out. As Ash and his companions navigated the crowded streets, their eyes were drawn to the towering structure of Prism Tower, its gleaming facade a beacon of hope in the heart of the city. But their focus remained on the task at hand: to find the next artifact before Team Rocket could lay claim to it. "We need to find a lead," Ash said, his voice determined. "Somewhere in this city, there's a clue waiting for us." His companions nodded in agreement, their resolve unwavering. Together, they set out to explore the city, searching for any sign of the next artifact and the secrets it held. Their journey took them through bustling marketplaces and crowded plazas, where the sights and sounds of the city enveloped them in a whirlwind of activity. But amidst the chaos, they remained focused on their goal, their eyes peeled for any hint of the artifact's whereabouts. As they delved deeper into the heart of the city, they stumbled upon a hidden alleyway, its entrance obscured by shadows and secrecy. Intrigued, they ventured inside, their footsteps echoing off the ancient cobblestones as they made their way through the dimly lit passageways. At the end of the alleyway, they found themselves standing before a nondescript door, its surface adorned with mysterious symbols and sigils. With a sense of trepidation, they pushed open the door and stepped inside, their senses tingling with anticipation. What they found inside took their breath away. A hidden chamber filled with ancient relics and artifacts, each one pulsating with a faint, otherworldly glow. At the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested the next artifact, its presence undeniable. "We've found it," Clement exclaimed, his voice filled with awe. But before they could approach, they were confronted by a group of Team Rocket agents, led by none other than Giovanni himself. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Giovanni sneered, his eyes gleaming with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on the next artifact," Ash declared, his voice firm. With a smirk, Giovanni gestured towards the artifact. "You'll have to get past us first." But Ash and his companions were undeterred. With their Pokémon by their side, they faced off against Team Rocket in a fierce battle that echoed through the chamber. Attacks flew back and forth as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash and his companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Giovanni unleashed his most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash and his companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash and his companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the chamber to rumble and the entrance to collapse. "We need to get out of here," Serena shouted, her voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash and his companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Team Rocket's forces. As they reached the safety of the alleyway, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them to safety. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the next artifact had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Team Rocket was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. But their victory was tempered by the knowledge that their quest was far from over. The remaining artifacts still eluded them, and Team Rocket's plot threatened to throw the world into chaos. With a renewed sense of purpose burning in their hearts, Ash and his companions knew that they could not afford to rest until their mission was complete. "The next artifact awaits," Ash said, his voice filled with determination, "and we won't stop until we find it." The journey through the heart of Santaloon Forest was a testament to the beauty and mystery of nature. Towering trees stretched towards the sky, their branches interlocking to form a canopy that filtered the sunlight into dappled patterns on the forest floor. The air was alive with the sounds of chirping Pokémon and rustling leaves, creating a symphony of life that surrounded Ash and his companions as they ventured deeper into the woods. With each step, they felt the weight of their quest pressing down upon them. The next artifact remained elusive, its whereabouts shrouded in mystery. But amidst the uncertainty, a glimmer of hope remained, fueled by their unwavering determination and the strength of their bond. "We need to search every corner of this forest," Ash said, his voice resolute. "Somewhere out there, the next artifact awaits." His companions nodded in agreement, their expressions determined. With their Pokémon by their side, they set out to explore the depths of the forest, their senses alert for any sign of the artifact's presence. Their journey led them through winding pathways and dense undergrowth, each twist and turn revealing new wonders and challenges alike. They encountered wild Pokémon of all shapes and sizes, from playful Pidgey to elusive Deerling. each adding to the rich tapestry of life that surrounded them. But amidst the beauty of the forest, danger lurked in the shadows. They encountered treacherous terrain, from slippery slopes to tangled thickets, each presenting its own unique challenge. Yet, with their bond and determination, they pressed onward, undeterred by the obstacles that lay ahead. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, they stumbled upon a hidden clearing, bathed in the dappled light of the sun filtering through the canopy above. At its center stood a mysterious shrine, its ancient stones weathered by time and adorned with symbols of a bygone era. "This must be it," Serena whispered, her voice filled with awe. But before they could approach, they were confronted by a group of Team Rocket agents, led by none other than Jesse, James, and Meowth. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Jessie sneered, her eyes gleaming with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on the next artifact," Ash declared, his voice firm. With a smirk, James gestured towards the shrine. "You'll have to get past us first." But Ash and his companions were undeterred. With their Pokémon by their side, they faced off against Team Rocket in a fierce battle that echoed through the forest. Attacks flew back and forth as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash and his companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Jesse and James unleashed their most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash and his companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash and his companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the shrine to rumble and the ground to split open. "We need to get out of here," Serena shouted, her voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash and his companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Team Rocket's forces. As they reached the safety of the forest's edge, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them to safety. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the next artifact had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Team Rocket was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. But the shadows of doubt lingered in their minds, a reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. The quest for harmony was far from over, and with each passing moment, the stakes grew higher. "We'll find the next artifact," Ash said, his voice filled with determination, "and we won't let Team Rocket stand in our way." The journey continued, each step forward bringing Ash and his companions closer to their goal. As they ventured forth from the depths of Santaloon Forest, their spirits remained high despite the challenges they had faced. The next artifact awaited, and with each passing moment, the urgency of their quest grew. Their path led them to the rugged terrain of Route 5, where rolling hills and winding paths stretched as far as the eye could see. The air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers and the gentle rustle of the wind through the tall grass. It was a landscape of untamed beauty, yet beneath its tranquil exterior, danger lurked. "We need to stay alert," Ash said, his voice echoing the sentiment of his companions. Team Rocket could strike at any moment. With their Pokémon by their side, they pressed onward, their senses sharp and their eyes peeled for any sign of danger. But as they journeyed deeper into the heart of Route 5, they soon realized that they were not alone. Whispers in the wind spoke of a legendary Pokémon that roamed these lands, its presence a testament to the ancient power that lay dormant within the earth. It was said that those who sought its guidance would be granted the wisdom to overcome any obstacle. "We must find this legendary Pokémon," Serena said, her voice filled with determination. "It may hold the key to finding the next artifact." With renewed purpose, Ash and his companions set out to seek the legendary Pokémon, their hearts filled with hope and anticipation. But as they journeyed deeper into the heart of Route 5, they soon realized that their quest would not be easy. The terrain grew treacherous, with steep cliffs and rocky outcroppings blocking their path at every turn. Wild Pokémon lurked in the shadows, their eyes glinting with malice as they watched the intruders trespassing upon their territory. But Ash and his companions pressed onward, undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. With each step, they drew closer to their goal, their determination unwavering in the face of adversity. Finally, after days of searching, they stumbled upon a hidden grove nestled deep within the heart of Route 5. At its center stood the legendary Pokémon, its majestic form bathed in the golden light of the setting sun. "We've found it," Clemont exclaimed, his voice filled with awe. But before they could approach, they were confronted by a group of Team Rocket agents, led by none other than Jesse, James, and Meowth. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Jessie sneered, her eyes gleaming with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on the legendary Pokémon," Ash declared, his voice firm. With a smirk, James gestured towards the Pokémon. "You'll have to get past us first." But Ash and his companions were undeterred. With their Pokémon by their side, they faced off against Team Rocket in a fierce battle that echoed through the grove. Attacks flew back and forth as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash and his companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Jesse and James unleashed their most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash and his companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash and his companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the grove to rumble and the ground to split open. "We need to get out of here," Serena shouted, her voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash and his companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Team Rocket's forces. As they reached the safety of the forest's edge, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them to safety. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the legendary Pokémon had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Team Rocket was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. But the whispers in the wind remained, a reminder of the ancient power that lay dormant within the earth. As Ash and his companions ventured forth from the depths of Route 5, their hearts were heavy with the weight of their quest. The next artifact remained elusive, and the shadows of doubt lingered in their minds. But amidst the uncertainty, a new ally awaited, one whose strength and determination would bolster their resolve in the face of adversity. As they journeyed onwards, their path led them to the bustling city of Camphrier Town, where ancient streets whispered tales of times long past. Here, amidst the faded grandeur of forgotten monuments and towering buildings, they hoped to find a clue that would lead them closer to their goal. But as they explored the city's winding streets and bustling marketplaces, they were confronted by a new challenge: the presence of Team Rocket, lurking in the shadows and plotting their next move. "We need to stay vigilant," Ash said, his voice echoing the sentiment of his companions. Team Rocket could strike at any moment. His words proved prophetic as they soon found themselves face to face with a group of Team Rocket agents, led by none other than Jesse, James, and Meowth. Well, if it isn't Ash Ketchum and his little band of misfits," Jessie sneered, her eyes gleaming with malice. "We won't let you get your hands on the next artifact," Ash declared, his voice firm. With a smirk, James gestured towards the artifact. "You'll have to get past us first." But before they could engage in battle, a new figure emerged from the shadows, his presence commanding and his demeanor determined. "I'll help you," the newcomer declared, his voice unwavering. It was Alain, a skilled Pokémon trainer and ally of Ash's, who had joined them on their quest. With Alain by their side, Ash and his companions faced off against Team Rocket in a fierce battle that echoed through the streets of Camphrier Town. Attacks flew back and forth as trainers strategized and countered each other's moves, each side determined to emerge victorious. Despite Team Rocket's underhanded tactics and dirty tricks, Ash, Alain, and their companions fought with unwavering resolve, their bond and determination shining through. With each passing moment, they gained the upper hand, slowly but surely pushing Team Rocket back. In a final, desperate move, Jesse and James unleashed their most powerful Pokémon, hoping to turn the tide of battle. But Ash, Alain, and their companions were ready, their Pokémon standing strong against the onslaught. With a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt, striking Team Rocket's Pokémon with unparalleled force. The impact sent them flying, defeated and humiliated. As Team Rocket retreated into the shadows, defeated once again, Ash, Alain, and their companions stood victorious, their chests swelling with pride. "We did it," Ash exclaimed, a triumphant smile spreading across his face. But their victory was short-lived as a tremor shook the ground beneath them, causing the city streets to rumble and the ground to split open. "We need to get out of here," Serena shouted, her voice urgent. With their remaining strength, Ash, Alain, and their companions fought their way through the chaos, dodging falling debris and battling against the last of Team Rocket's forces. As they reached the safety of the city's outskirts, a blinding light enveloped them once again, transporting them to safety. As they caught their breath and surveyed their surroundings, they realized that the next artifact had vanished, leaving behind only a faint trace of its energy. Team Rocket was nowhere to be seen, defeated by their bravery and determination. With Alain now by their side, Ash and his companions felt a renewed sense of hope and determination. The quest for harmony was far from over, but with their newfound ally and unwavering resolve, they knew that they could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. And so, with heads held high and hearts full of determination, Ash, Alain, and their companions ventured forth into the unknown, ready to confront whatever challenges awaited them on their quest for harmony. The ancient ruins of Geosenge Town stood silent and imposing, their weathered stones bearing witness to the passage of time. As Ash, Alain, and their companions ventured into the heart of the ruins, a sense of reverence washed over them. They were treading upon hallowed ground, where the secrets of the past lay buried beneath layers of history. The air was heavy with the weight of ages, carrying whispers of bygone eras and forgotten legends. Each crumbling wall and fallen pillar spoke of a civilization long vanished, its legacy etched into the very fabric of the earth. It was a place where time stood still, where the echoes of the past reverberated through the present. But amidst the quiet solemnity of the ruins, danger lurked in the shadows. Team Rocket had followed them, their presence a dark omen that threatened to disrupt the fragile balance of the world. "We won't let you interfere with our plans," Giovanni sneered, his voice echoing through the ancient stones. But Ash, Alain, and their companions stood firm, their Pokémon ready to defend against whatever threat awaited them. With their bond unbreakable and their determination unwavering, they faced off against Team Rocket in a battle that would decide the fate of the world. Attacks flew back and forth, each blow echoing through the ruins like thunder. Pokémon clashed in a symphony of battle, their cries mingling with the ancient whispers of the earth. With each passing moment, the stakes grew higher, until finally, with a resounding cry, Pikachu unleashed a devastating thunderbolt that sent Team Rocket blasting off into the sky. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded into the distance, Ash and his companions stood amidst the ruins, their hearts heavy with the knowledge that their quest was nearing its end. But amidst the rubble and debris, they found what they had been searching for. The final artifact, pulsating with ancient power. "We've done it," Ash said, his voice filled with awe. With the artifact in hand, they returned to Lumiose City, where they were met with cheers and celebration. The legendary Pokémon appeared once more, their presence a testament to the harmony that had been restored to the world. As they gazed upon the artifact, its energy radiating with a soft glow, they knew that their journey was complete. The bond forged between Ash, Alain, and their companions would endure, a testament to the power of friendship and determination. And so, with their quest fulfilled and their hearts full of gratitude, Ash, Alain, and their companions bid farewell to the legendary Pokémon and set off on their next adventure, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them in the world beyond. The end. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts and reviews in the comment box. Now I will see you in the next video.